Hello, everybody. It's your girl, dazzledattarot, and I'm back for another tarot reading and reaction video. And this one's going to be a little different because it's not a redo. It's more so of an ongoing reading, a follow-up reading. So we're going to be talking about Moneybagg, yo, baby mama, Juiccy baby. And, excuse me. So basically, I'm going to be letting you guys re-listen to the initial reading. And I'm going to do my commentary on that. And then I'm going to tell you guys why I'm doing a follow-up reading. I'm going to tell you the DMs that I got for this reading. And so let's get into it. Mind you, this reading I was being very positive, and I was pretty much giving advice and pretty much saying, well, keep going, right? Which is a new TV network that's on Roku, and you can get on Fire TV, Apple TV, and Prime. Real for us, I guess it's gonna be cool. I guess it's like the whole wave of everybody's going to different networks and getting their own shows. And I remember when it used to be hard to get your own show. You know what I'm saying? So don't mind my baby girl. My baby girl upstairs with me. But yeah, so what I want to know, let's see if it's going to be good. Is it going to be a good show, Spirit? Because I want to know. I want to know if it's going to be a good show. Is it going to be like Bad Girls Club or Baddies? You know what I'm saying? So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Well, it's a manifestation card that comes out. So I think it will be a good show. This is something that somebody manifested, and it's been in the ethers for a while. Now it's becoming into reality. Now they're doing the casting call. Okay, so people will like this show, and it's going to give Miss Juiccy Baby a pretty queen, this Queen of Pentacles. So I'm feeling like this show may end up having more than one season. I also feel like with this show, with this 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, I still think that they need to do a little bit more work. More work is required for the show. So this is what, the 8 of Cups in the reverse. I do think it's a new idea, and I do think that at one point maybe they wasn't going to do it, but I do think they should keep going, and they're going to do it because there's something good that's going to come from it. It just needs a little bit more work or whatever. So just fix the kinks, okay? Okay, so we're going to talk about that part. She had the Queen of Pentacles upright. So the Queen of Pentacles upright, pretty much she did have that coin in her lap. This was a good opportunity for Miss Juiccy Baby. Also, the 8 of Pentacles that was in the reverse. You know, the 8 of Pentacles upright does stand for when you are working towards something and it eventually pays off. In the reverse, it means that more work is required to let it pay off. And sometimes it can also mean that that person does not want to actually do the necessary steps to get the payoff, right? So with Miss Juiccy Baby, when I was doing this reading for her, because I was acting like I was talking to her. I do kind of feel like, you know, when I do readings, sometimes I end up talking to that person. And it was more so of a, even though you have this card, what it's saying is more work is required. So keep trying and keep going. Now, this can mean that, and it does, I mean, it can mean that she's not doing all the steps necessary, or it can mean that she just wants something quick, you know, an easier way, taking shortcuts, not doing all the work. But I was trying to basically, you know, come in a positive direction and say, well, look, keep going. So then I had the 8 of Cups in the reverse. The 8 of Cups itself is walking away from things that does not serve you. So in the reverse, it can possibly, because you want to get to the 9 of Cups, because you want your wish fulfillment to get to the 10 of Cups, which is at the peak of emotional happiness or whatever. So because she had the 8 of Cups in the reverse, it can be that she doesn't want to go on from the 8 of Cups because she still finds value in it. Or it could have also meant that she is running away from a situation too soon. So she should stay there. So when I was saying that it will pay off, and keep trying and work out the kinks. because maybe you have to do some work too. So, because you want it to be better than expected, right? So you're gonna have to do a little bit of stuff to fix the kinks so you can actually transition into the next chapter with this show, because it really does have the what do you call it? It really do have a possibility of actually being a really good show and a really big show. You're going to have YouTubers that's going to review the show and everything else like that if it gets off the ground. So it's more work required, but it can be done. So don't feel bad, because I do think this is going to be a pretty coin for her. And I just think she needs a little bit more work with the show. But other than that, it'll be just like baddies and all that other stuff. They actually get a lot of YouTubers reviewing them. And with YouTubers reviewing the content from the show, it garners more views. So if I was Juiccy Baby, I would probably get in touch with certain YouTubers like, she is friends with the Real Super. I like him, and he was on some shows. But get in touch with the folks that love the review stuff. I know that what is his name? Avenor Entertainment or whatever the case may be. What is his name? He likes to review it and stuff like that. So yes, Avenor Entertainment, right? Him right here. I think that. And again, I was given positive reinforcement, because at the end of the day, that was a coin, that was an opportunity, and I was given positive reinforcement to keep going, promote it, get in touch with those YouTubers who love reviewing shows such as that. So that's what I was doing. You should get in touch with him and do some interviews with him right here. Right? Because he definitely reviews these shows like no other. So shout out to Avenir. He's a really good YouTuber. He reviews all the baddies, all the everything, whatever. He's into it. So he's somebody who can really get traction to your show. So to me, like I said, I think that it is a show. I keep saying over and over again, it's kind of repetitive, but just to be honest, it's a show and it still needs work done with it. But she can get there, and just don't, bail on it or nothing. Just keep working, because there's something great that's going to happen with it. And like I said, do not bail on them because it is taking more work. It's taking work. You have to put effort in it. Don't bail out on them. Keep going. Keep trying, because it got the potential to be a very good show. That's what I was saying, right? So now that we have that in perspective, so after that, I had received basically a comment. And the commenter was like, hold on one second. Basically, it came off as trolly at first, right? So the commenter is all like, it's allowed, something like that. Hold on. Let me see if I can look and see the comment. So okay, let me see. Wow. I can't see the comment on my notifications no more. Well, okay, I'm not going to be able to see this comment on the notification like I thought I would. So, because even if they delete it, you can still see it on your notification part sometimes. So basically, the YouTuber initially was like, don't mind my dog. So not the YouTuber, the subscriber initially was like, whatever, basically saying that my reading was wrong, and she ran off with their money and all this, that, and the third. So I was like, okay, well, first of all, you do know readings is all about, when you do a reading, it's all about when you're asking for outcomes. It's a potential outcome for what may happen if you keep going on a certain route. So it's a potential outcome, but nothing is set in stone. People change their minds all the time. That's what I was basically saying. So they're like, well, I have proof. So I said, well, All right, then DM me the proof. I want to see the proof. Because I'm like, don't be trying to sit there and give me nothing, not, giving me all this tea with no receipt. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was basically saying in a nutshell. So then they decide to DM me on Instagram. And what they did was they pretty much was like, okay, I got the receipts, right? So then, and mind you, with this person, I'm not going to tell everything, the other stuff that you told me, because that's your business, whatever. That's not what I'm saying. It's not relevant to what I'm talking about. So what's relevant is these receipts. So the first one was like Sssnetwork. No City Girls of Memphis show was canceled by the EP. Sorry for the inconvenience. Stay tuned for upcoming movies and more. So they were already doing casting calls for the show or whatever. And then all of a sudden, they said it's not going to happen. And then all the promotion for Juicy's new show, the City Girls or whatever of Memphis, Memphis Bad Girls, whatever the case may be, all the promoting that Sssnetwork was doing, they put it all down. So then the other one was, what was Juicy scamming for if they pay for everything? Let me find out. Bad, cut them funds for real. Right? So that's what this person had basically posted with the post or whatever. So they posted them reaching out to Sssnetwork. So apparently, so they was like, why was the show canceled? I've booked flights maybe this is a receipt from somebody else asking that, right? My bad. Obviously this was a hopeful contestant or whatever the case may be. But why was the show canceled? I've booked flights and everything to audition. As a new network to promote something, then not deliver it isn't a good look. Was this Juicy decision to not go through with it? They're asking off bucks. Now, my thing is, when you ask that off bucks, you're already thinking that this girl is at fault, right? And that's no tea, no shade. But also, because that's what it is. You immediately ask, was it Juicy decision? But honestly, it can be a lot of things that go wrong that someone can be like, well, we can't do the show no more. You know what I'm saying? But Sssnetwork responded and said, yes, it was her decision. She canceled last minute. I'm sorry about the inconvenience. Okay, so last minute she bailed out. Now, am I reading with that 8 of Cups in the reverse? That's leaving too soon. So I was saying, don't bail on them. Okay, that's what I said in that reading in a nutshell, because I just played y'all what I said. Okay, do you know why? What was the reason? I feel like we deserve to know. So now, not only did you already assume it was Juicy that bailed out, now you want to know why Juicy bailed out. So now you're being kind of nosy about it, right? She was just promoting 2 days ago and still have the flyers up. She's doing another show. That's all she told us. Okay, so she left and she said she was going to do something else, right? And she didn't tell them any other rhyme or reason other than I'm doing another show. Okay. Did she have to pay for your network to produce the show? Then the network says, no, we pay for everything. So then I'm going to ask this. As far as contracts, I would think that networks have a contract with the person, right? So I wonder what that contract said about Juicy having to fulfill her obligations for the show. Because just to put all this money for this show and Juicy can just walk away like that, there has to be something contractual that says she can do that. Because if not, they're supposed to be filing a lawsuit because of loss of money, right? So we could ask that too. So then they said, trust me, I'm sure she's not working with no other network. That was just so janky. So at this point, what it seems like to me, This person already felt like Juiccy was a scammer. This person already felt like it was all Juicy's fault. But the problem with this conversation is that those are assumptions that the person asking the network is making. That network never said she scammed him out of money. That network never said that, never mentioned that. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to post these on my community wall too, after I finish this live, right? So then we're going to say this part. That network that was so janky. So now that's what I seen on the first slide. So the second slide is, yes, very janky and unprofessional. So they never said that she's not working with no other network. They don't know that to be true. But they feel like it's janky and unprofessional because of the fact is they agreed that she would do the show and they put their money into it. Right? And unprofessional. So it's unprofessional. Yes, it is. It's messed up because you guys had a verbal contract. It wasn't written down. It was verbal. But the problem is when you have a show like this, obviously, if you need to, I know it's implied that they're supposed to do it if you pay them or if you're putting all this money up for the show. But I do feel like it should be down in writing that if you do not complete the show or do not complete the episode you're supposed to complete, this, that, and the third, then you owe us the money that we put forth for the whole show. I think that's what they should have did, but they didn't. So maybe that's just me. But yeah, you said you guys should recoup any fees that you've already paid. Also, tell her to take down the flyers. She basically used y'all for clout and attention and gain traction to her page. Also, I'm for certain she's going to try to push this off as if it was something on you guys' end. So, again, this person already has a disdain for Juicy Baby. So to me, I feel like this is not a receipt from someone else giving it to this person. This person contacted this network because they wanted to tea. And they were in the guise of, I wanted to audition and I booked a flight and everything. Okay? So that's what that was. So this person already feels some type of way about Juicy Baby. Okay? But of course, the network is going to call her janky and unprofessional because the fact is she pulled out 2 days prior. But they're not coming to the same conclusions as the other person. Y'all get what I'm saying? So that's what they sent me, right? So then, like I said, I told this person she fumbled the opportunity. Maybe because of those setbacks. It's a fairly new network, right? So then this person says she bailed on them last minute, then tried to pretend she was going to another network, but she linked up with her homegirl that already have a Memphis thing she does on YouTube. Well, technically, I'm not going to lie about that. If she linked up with someone else that already does the Memphis thing on YouTube, then therefore, technically, she did go somewhere else. But it just wasn't the professional network like SSS Network, right? Technically, she was someone else. And that's being fair and unbiased. So, I tracked Moneybagg. Okay. And then she said, no, she literally told them she wasn't doing it 2 days before they were set to roll. So before it started, she bailed and she was not supposed to do that. I said she didn't think that departure all the way through because that would have been a good opportunity. Okay. Then they said they was going to erase the comments for me. I said, cool. I said she could have literally been the face of that network. It was going to give a Natalie none. I hate that for her. And then she says she doesn't want to go on camera. Her lifestyle isn't what she presents to social media. And then I said that's why she probably gets so much hate in her comment section. Because when you see Juicy Baby Instagram, it's always a hater in the comment section, which is dumb. Because if you really don't like somebody, you don't feel like they deserve fame, you're not supposed to give them no attention. And hey, that's what you're supposed to do. But you're getting them clout anyway by even commenting. If you don't like somebody so much, then why are you there? Why are you looking at pictures? And, but that's what I was saying. And basically, I said, well, I was going to do another reading, right, on it. I was going to do a follow-up. And I said it would be fair. And I know you guys think it's fair. So let's do a follow-up. So my reading wasn't inaccurate. Not one bit. I was just being positive about it. But this person feels like Juicy Baby maliciously ran off on the Sssnetwork 2 days before, which is janky and unprofessional. So then I'm going to just go ahead and ask, did Juicy Baby maliciously run off on this network, knowing that this network paid? Hold on. Did Juicy Baby maliciously? Let me get it right. Did Juicy Baby run off for this? Run off. Oh my God! Why am I saying it like this? Did Juicy Baby run off on the network 2 days before it was about to roll, knowing that they paid for everything? Did she do that to scam the network? That's what I want to know. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't think it was so much as to scam. I feel like they're competitors. There are people competing. Okay. Now, the Five of Wands talks about competition, conflicts, but competition, different views, different creative views, right? And of course, the Five of Wands with conflict. Whatever your show is all about now, it's all about fighting, right? It's all about fighting people, and it's all about ratings, and it's all about drama, right? So that's part of it. The other part of it is people. Mind you, I might as well just say it. You know what? All these shows are copying off the original Bad Girls of Oxygen TV, right? So these new networks, they want to copy that template, right? So you have one network that's like doing like like Memphis Bad Girls or City Girls or this, St. Louis and Baddies West, Baddies East, all types of stuff. So I'm pretty sure her friend that she probably went and did this with was competing with Sssnetwork. Or they was competing with her. So honestly, she probably went with their competitors. Because technically her friend, even if it's on YouTube, is competing. That's a competitor. So it's about that. The Two of Wands is in the reverse, right? This is a deal, right? This was a partnership that just didn't get off the ground for me. Also, the way that she departed this partnership left tension between her and Sssnetwork. The Nine of Swords talks about anxiety. Do she feel like she messed up with this partnership? Yes. But really the issue is she still has the sun. This is abundance. This is abundant energy, right? So what it was is that she felt like she would prosper and she would get more from being with her friend on YouTube, if that's the case. So that was the case. Even though she would have still had that opportunity. So that's how I feel about that. So let's talk about this person. Now, because I don't know this person, they were nice to me, right? So I don't have anything negative to say. I mean, I'm still unbiased. It doesn't matter. Does this person have a personal issue with Juicy Baby? Because I'm not going to say everything. I just want to ask this. 1, 2, 3. No, there's opportunity. This is opportunity. A year from now, we're going to know something. And I think this person is going to start communicating more about Juicy. It says there's something better. So it's something different that's going to happen with the person that actually talked about Juicy. So I think it's going to be something different for that person within themselves. Within a year from now, I don't know if they're going to be talking about somebody else or they're going to be doing more than what they're doing. But I think that it's more so is that they're using it as an opportunity. So do they don't like Juicy? No. They don't have a personal issue with Juicy. Okay? It's opportunistic in a way. So let's go right here. Is Juicy really a horrible person? Is Juicy really a horrible person? Has she been doing things that are just so horrible? Because nobody that's really horrible regrets something or is paranoid about what they're doing. They sleep good at night getting over on people. So, is Juicy really horrible? 1, 2, 3. Is Juicy a horrible person? She has a lot of drama with her. The 6 of Swords is actually going from a place of chaos to a place of peace. It's usually that, but it's in a reverse. So that means she can't get out that place of chaos. So it's drama. And it's an internet card too. So it's always drama around her when it comes to the internet, right? Would she like to be at peace? Yeah, but she can't get there. So the 3 of Pentacles talks about it can be third party, but to be honest, is she a horrible person? No, because she's trying to put her grand support into her work. She's trying to get opportunities. She's trying to actually team up with people or whatever and put her grand support into something. So, and I feel like she's trying to plan ahead and really make her stuff. But she's indecisive. That's the problem with her. That's the real problem. So, and then when you're indecisive about certain stuff and you straddle the fence a lot, it can come off as you being a messed up person. So is she absolutely horrible? I don't think she's absolutely horrible. Okay. Maybe she just doesn't know how to handle business. But I will ask with this network, did they make Juicy sign anything to make her obligated to actually do this show and not walk off? Because if you put in all this money for a show and you don't make nobody obligated to do it, then you put your own money on the line for no reason, right? So, I mean, because at any given time, they say they don't want to do it. They don't have to do it. So, was she contractually obligated to complete this show? Because that 9 of Swords says, I got anxiety because I might have fucked up. So was she contractually obligated? 1, 2, 3. Doesn't say contracts. This is the Page of Cups. The 2 of Cups. Oh. Oh. So I will tell y'all this. The Page of Cups is good news, right? So I think they did sign something. It was something going on contractually, right? The 2 of Cups is a partnership. They had a partnership. There's evidence of that. You're going to hear from, yeah. So she heard from them. They got into a partnership, right? And it's something that binds them, right? Because this teacup is pouring out, but it's pouring out into two separate cups and they're coming together for a partnership, but something is binding these two cups. So do I feel like there was a contract? Yes. Did I feel like she was happy about this contract? Yes. She was happy about hearing back from them. She was happy about doing it. Yes. The devil in the reverse, though. The devil is ruled by Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. The rings of Saturn talks about contracts, big business. Yes, it was a contract in some type of way. Yes. But the devil in the reverse, it can be something wrong with that contract. And I'm acknowledging that it's something wrong with that contract. Okay. So something contractual that was not all the way in her best benefit. So I will say that. And this person right here, or it can be that maybe the way it was drawn up did not cover them. Either way, it's not in their best benefit. But the Page of Wands is in the reverse. I feel like it's something in writing that's not going to be accepted. So if they take it to court, it won't be that she's obligated in the way. So it's something wrong with that contract. And she felt like she was going to benefit all the way from that contract. So let's go ahead and ask again with the angel answers. Was there a contract between Juiccy Babby and Sssnetwork? There was. That's what it's saying in tarot, but I'm going to ask again. 1, 2, 3. Let's ask Oracle. Reconsider. Rethink. Reconsider what's going on here. The situation will improve. Yes, there was a contract. But there's something wrong with that contract. And choose a new direction. They wanted to choose a new direction. She did have a contract. She reconsidered the contract. She wanted a better situation, so she went to a new direction. In the near future, we're going to hear more about that. Okay? So, let's see. So if I didn't lie on my own, I'm gonna just ask tarot because I ain't scared of nobody. But I'm not even scared to read myself. So at this point, did the person listen to comprehend, or did they just listen to say I was wrong and to slam Juiccy Babby? Did they listen to comprehend? Oh, they heard effective communication. They heard what I said. So, yes. So, the problem is, though, I can't forget this. I don't know if this person is a man or female. Maybe they can have masculine energy somewhere in their chart. But this is manipulation, though. This person is in the reverse. The King of Cups in the reverse. So, but however, what I will say is that, look, they didn't disrespect me in my DMs or nothing. They were nice. And, you know, I ain't somebody to just whatever, you know, I'm not evil. But what I will say is that I don't think Juiccy Babby is that horrible. I think she get a lot of flack on the internet. I feel like a lot of people don't like her because she is Moneybagg Yo's baby mama, and her decisions or how she, you know, interacts with him and Ari Fletcher, they may not have been the best. She still has a lot of growing to do. And when you do business, no matter if it's all the way in writing or not, you committed yourself to something. And it is janky that you didn't follow through, knowing that these people put money behind what they were doing, you know. So that right there is a learning lesson. What does Spirit want to tell Juiccy Babby? Ooh, let me see something. Will the new direction that Juiccy Babby has taken, would it be as successful as as the direction she would have taken. Would it been more? Is it going to be more successful? Huh? She's in the reverse. She's not going to feel like it is that successful. She's not going to feel like she's in her divine feminine. She's going to put her best support into it, though. But she's not going to feel like it's going to be as successful, right? Or it's going to be as successful. Yeah. But it's a learning lesson, nonetheless. So what does Spirit want to tell Juicy Baby? One, two, three. What does Spirit want to tell Juicy Baby? The prayer feather. That's what Spirit wants to say. So this is the Native Spirit Oracle. Let's look up prayer feather. And what does it mean? And I like to look it up because I like to say exactly what it means. So, love is flowing to you and through you, no matter what an individual is saying or doing. Love him or her anyway. Gather your inner forces silently and secretly. Love deeply and fully with every ounce of your being, even if someone isn't fulfilling your expectations. It's easy to love people when they're acting wonderfully. The true challenge is to love them when they are not. Okay? And that means whatever situation you was in with Sssnetwork, you know, you can't run away when things become challenging. You're still supposed to put in the work. Put in the work anyway. I think Juicy is a runner. Okay? She wants things the easy way, and it's not how it works. Okay? When it's a challenge, stick beside the challenge. Okay? So let's see. And then I'm gonna give a card for the person who DM'd me. So what does Spirit want to tell you, person that DM'd me with this information? 1, 2, 3. If Spirit needs to say anything to you, what would Spirit tell you about what's going on here? Medicine woman, medicine man. Okay, that's what you have. So medicine woman, medicine man. Let's look into it. It says profound inner and outer healing is occurring. Okay? You're a natural healer. You're on the mend. And or a situation is being resolved. Have faith that it's happening. You are a sacred healer. You are a medicine woman / medicine man of the soul. Okay, so no matter how it comes off, that's what it's telling you. Okay, so apply it any way you need to apply this. All right, so that's what I got for Juicy Baby. I still wish her the best. And I still wish the person who DM'd me the best. And there's no hard feelings, but I do like to go over what I said too and see if I said anything crazy. And I don't think I said anything crazy. Like, I was just giving her hope and giving her, you know, a positive push in the right direction. Okay. That's all I got for that. But all right, y'all. Peace, peace, peace.